Hi everyone, welcome to week 36. Your learning intention for today is to explain how adaptation by natural selection is important for survival and reproduction when environmental conditions change. Your agenda is on the left and your work due by Thursday is on the right. Be sure to complete your check-in. Slides 4 and 9 and the Ed puzzles posted on Google Classroom called Animal Adaptations, and Artificial Selection. Your exit ticket for day 1 is on slide 11. Announcements: Friday homework support will be from 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. The last day of distance learning will be Tuesday, May 25. After that, you will receive remote learning packets for May 26, 27, 29, as well as June 1 and June 3. There is no school on Monday, May 31, in observance of Memorial Day, and on June 2 because of 8th grade graduation. Okay, so slide 4. This is a little bit of a review about what we have been talking about. So from Darwin's observations, he inferred or concluded that a small number of different plant and animal species had come to the Galapagos Islands from the mainland. They might have been blown out to sea during a storm or set adrift on a fallen log. Once the plants and animals reached the islands, they reproduced. Eventually, their offspring survived because they were different from their mainland relatives. These plants and animals adapted to their new environment. An adaptation is a characteristic of a species that improves its chance of surviving in its environment over time. In the box at the bottom right-hand corner, explain an adaptation in your own words. And then right here in the bubble, we've got the long neck of a giraffe is an adaptation to an environment with tall trees. Slide 5. So you have different types of adaptations. Every species has many adaptations. Scientists classify adaptations into 3 categories: structural, behavioral, and functional. Structural adaptations involve color, shape, and other physical characteristics. The shape of the finch's beak is a structural adaptation. Behavioral adaptations refers to how organisms behave or act. So hunting at night and moving in herds are behavioral adaptations. Functional adaptations involves chemical changes in body systems. A drop in body temperature during hibernation is an example of a functional adaptation. So the video on this slide is just for fun. And so this says, do you want a song stuck in your head? Check out this adaptation song. I'll play just a little bit of it. All right, if you want to see the rest of that video or song, go ahead and click on the video on slide 5. All right, slide 6. So some adaptations help organisms to camouflage so they can survive better, right? This cheetah here can blend into the grass to be able to sneak up on prey. Would you see that lizard if you looked quickly, right? If you were walking or running by? This grasshopper is a little bit more difficult to see for predators. Think about how this color is an adaptation to help this grasshopper survive better than his brown cousins, right? The grasshoppers that have brown on the outer layer. All right, slide 7. Some organisms, they look like other things, and that is their adaptation. And so this insect looks like a stick. This adaptation helps it evade or avoid predators, right? Kind of looks like a stick here. These plants, right? These right here are plants. Would you pick these plants? And for any of these photos, right, you can zoom in, right? Is it easy to pick a plant like that, you know? And this one, this is a moth larvae, kind of like a caterpillar that looks kind of like bird poop, right? If you were a bird, would you eat that guy? Probably not, right? And so this adaptation protects the moth from being eaten by birds. Slide 8. Some adaptations help to find mates. The prettiest, most colorful male peacock are the ones that attract females. His adaptation, his pretty feathers. This flower has a shape that is so perfect for bee pollination that, and so that makes its shape its adaptation. Here in this video, a peacock spider is doing a dance to attract a female. The better the dance, the more likely she will mate with him. Right, and so again, you can click on the video, you can play.
Dance. Dance for his very life.
Okay, so again, if you want to watch that video, go ahead and click on that video, right? And if you click on this link, it'll open up a new tab. Slide 9. Directions for the animals pictured in the boxes below. Think of and write at least 3 adaptations they have and how this adaptation helps them survive in the environment in the same way that we saw on slides 6 through 8 for each of those animals. I think they were all, nope, plants and animals, yeah. So go ahead and do that for each of these animals here. The white-tailed deer, the box turtle, the woodpecker, the skunk, porcupine, and rabbit. Slide 10. Why are there so many species on Earth? Different species are well adapted to live and survive in many different types of environments. As environments change over time, organisms must constantly adapt to those environments. Diversity of species increases the chance that at least some organisms adapt and survive any major changes in the environment. For example, if a natural disaster kills all of the large organisms on the planet, then the small organisms will continue to survive. For your exit ticket, answer, how are adaptations helpful for plants and animals? Provide one example. So adaptations are helpful for plants and animals because, and then one example is, and that is it for day 1.